All right, hey, it's Rob, and discussing the never-ending saga of the Fisker bankruptcy. I'll say it right here. I really like the Fisker Ocean. I haven't driven one, but if I was in the position where I could purchase a vehicle and didn't have to rely on it, it could be like a second or third car or whatever, and I could just have it sitting around and I had the money to spend, I might think about it. I think it's a pretty cool car, but anyway, not the position I'm in, so I won't be doing that, but it will get increasingly more tempting as the price comes down on the Fisker Ocean, and I just saw one listed on CarGurus for $13,200. Now, it's probably a mistake, a typo. It even says in the ad, it says this is probably too good to be true. It's, well below what we're seeing them at, but a month or two from now, they may all be 13.2. How low can they go? And that's the question, of course, we've been posing for the last few days since they declared bankruptcy. We just don't know the ultimate outcome. It looks like they are going to be selling the remaining inventory to a company in New York, American Lease, and they are going to lease them out to Uber and Lyft drivers, which is kind of cool. They'll get to drive a unique vehicle at least, but they pay just exorbitant lease rates on these cars. They are people, of course, with, subprime credit or whatever, and they're looking at $300 or $400 a week to lease a car, which means they're in the hole like 80 or 90 bucks a day. So the first $80 or $90 a day just goes to pay for their car. After that, then they start making a profit if they're driving Uber or Lyft. Now, this is their only vehicle. They also get to use it for personal use or whatever. But, again, it's like a $70,000 car. It's, probably better than, they'd be doing otherwise, driving a beat-up old Corolla or whatever it might have been. So there's an upside to leasing a nice car like this. But, can they support it? Are there going to be parts available? What about insurance? What are all the problems this car is going to have that we maybe even know about now, or in the future we don't even know about? Software-related stuff, I've read all sorts of crazy stories like the sensor in the seat, if you even shift to this side or that side, all of a sudden it thinks no one's in the car and it shuts off different functions, or who knows? I mean, basically, if the car is going to start and run and stop, then it's going to, be able to perform its purpose. But as far as what you're going to get with the entertainment system, the navigation, the, stuff they hadn't even implemented yet, like the adaptive cruise or whatever, you can forget about. So who knows? It's all unknown at this point. But there is, like I said, a Fisker Ocean at 13.2 sitting out there right now, probably a misprint. There's also a bring a trailer auction that's currently at about $15,000. It's going to be interesting to see where that auction ends up, and what is the market, price for a Fisker Ocean Ultra with 3,000 miles or whatever? I mean, they're around 25 if you're looking at dealerships and things like that. But at an auction, who knows, what the market tolerance is for it. It may stay closer to 15, 16, 18. We don't know. It'll be interesting to watch and see. And like I said, who knows what's going to happen to the price of the Fisker Ocean. Again, they are in talks to sell to this leasing company, but I saw maybe 3,000 vehicles, or maybe the entire remaining stock of 4,300 vehicles will go to this leasing company in New York, and there won't be that many around. Of course, people still trying to get it, out from under the ones that they purchased for $70,000. They've already taken a $35,000 or $40,000 hit, and a lot of people are just like, I'm going to cut my losses and get rid of it rather than lose any more. Or other people are like, I'm already in it for that much, I may as well just hang on to it. So people are looking at it in many different ways. But anyway, just a couple interesting things to keep an eye on and see what's going to happen Going forward with Fisker, from the stuff I've read on Reddit and things like that, they really don't have a significant parts supply built up. Of course, they are supposed to provide 10 years of parts if they're selling cars in the United States, but if they're bankrupt and there's no company, I mean, who are they going to go after? I don't know. So that's what's happening lately with Fisker. I'll stop coughing and get out of here, and we will update this story when new developments occur later.